Hi dancer friends, my name is Makena Kimani. This is the Kenakona Dance Center and welcome to today's conversation. Joining us is a dancer, a choreographer, an instructor, co-founder of Tapatapa and Kuza Kipaji, Stacey. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. That introduction is good.
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 I was practicing.
Thank you for having me. It's so exciting to come.
I love that we're doing this.
Yeah.
And before we get into everything, tell us a bit about yourself. I mean, I've already kind of mentioned, but tell us again in your own words who you are, what you do.
Okay, my name is Stacey Acheng, and I am a firstborn, deputy parent. I'm a dancer and I'm a choreographer and I'm a dance educator as well. I teach little people and I teach
educator. I like that.
big people. And I teach all the way to big people. And I'm a performing artist as well. I practice contemporary, I practice tap dancing. What else is there? Musical theater, traditional Kenyan dances. I think that's it. In case I'm forgetting something, I'll remember. But those are the major things that I do. Mainly focusing on tap dance right now. Yeah. Because it has a special place in my heart.
Yes.
But yes, that's me. I'm also a mommy to two babies, 6 years and 4 years. Yeah. My son is turning 4 on Monday. Oh, 2nd October.
Nice. Happy early birthday.
We're also excited. We're in party mood in the house. Yeah. Yes. And that's me.
In true dancer fashion, she wears many hats. I feel like all the dancers I meet, they're always like, oh, and then I do this, and then I do this, and then I do it. So you know what? I love it. Okay. Before we get into your story, which I'm really excited about, because when I invited you, I thought it was going to be tap dance. Yeah. And let's talk about tap and your journey in tap. Until I was doing like last minute prep, prep for this again. And I was looking through your Instagram, and then I saw a post. Yeah. And I was like, I knew I saw her somewhere. I knew it. But it didn't click until I was like reviewing this again. And you know where I saw you?
Yeah, where?
Lost.
Yes.
I saw her doing a contemporary show and it was amazing. I remember seeing that and I was like,
did you come for the show?
I did. That's where I saw you, because you know when I saw you online, I was like, I feel like I know this girl, but I don't know where I've seen her before. And then when I was looking at you, I was like, that's where I saw her.
Awesome that you came.
That was such a great show. That was so good. So this made me even more excited. I'm like, what?
Thank you. Wow. What? I didn't know you came.
So before I knew you were a tapper, I saw you as a contemporary dancer. And I was like, wow, you really were in it. Yeah. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited to hear.
So the thing is, like a lot of people who know me as a tap dancer don't know me as
contemporary, as
this other thing. Yeah. And a lot of people who know me as this other thing
don't know your tap. Yeah. And it's interesting because you're really good at both of them. And I mean, I've just seen you tap dancing and contemporary dancing. Yeah. So.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah. That's good.
Joining all the dots, I was like, what?
Now this makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to your journey. Yeah. Take us back to the very beginning and then walk us through it until now.
I think my story is not like a typical dancer story.
Okay.
You know, I started dancing when I was young.
When I was in the womb.
I just came out and I knew I wanted to dance. That was not me. I think I started dancing just by chance.
Okay.
It was just like one of those things like, since I'm just here and I'm not doing anything, let's go try. You know, it was just one of those things. And I say this a lot is, like when I started dancing, I was already 22.
Okay.
So it was considered like very late. Like, why are you dancing now? Like, what is the plan with your future? So I was at a place where I was homeschooled, by the way. Okay. All through from like when I was 12 years old, all through high school. And so I finished high school quite early when I was about 16 and a half, almost 17. And I was like, okay. Yeah. So now what's next? You know, I was just sitting in the house. I was helping out. My mom had a salon, so I was working at my mom's salon. I was, of course, getting paid and whatnot. So, and then also when I was younger, when I was like about 14 years, I was also working at a jewelry company And so I was also getting paid for that. So I was
At
like,
14,
okay, at 14.
bro.
Yeah. So
Living
I
the
was like,
life.
already I was doing some jobs.
Right.
By the time I'm 17, I'm finishing high school, I'm 18, I'm just like, I'm hustling now.
Right.
You know. And then there was no plan for me at the time. There was no plan for me to go to university or college. So I was just like, okay, just passing time. So I met my now husband, who was a friend. And he told me about this place where, which I had never heard of. He told me about this place where people just go do music and then they go do dance. And I was like, what? What is this place? You know, so at first I didn't go for myself. I took my brother, my younger brother, because he was the one who was dancing at the time.
Oh, okay.
He's one of those natural dancers. You know, one of those, like, I was born to dance. So when I went to this place, I was actually taking my bro to the dancing classes, and I would drop him and then come and pick him up. So then shortly after, I got interested into community theatre. So I did community theatre at this place. This was vocal at Kariobangi South.
Okay.
So I did
I'm gonna ask, where is this?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay.
So I went to, this is vocal now, and they had like quite a few activities for free, which were offering for free. So I went and did community theatre at this place. It was fun, it was nice. And I should say that when I was younger, I was really, really shy. Like I was, my mom did not believe that I was doing community theatre, of all things. So I was really, really shy. I was the quiet person in the group.
What?
I know! I was like the opposite of right now. Like when my friends, like when my, like people who knew me when I was younger, they are surprised that I am dancing, you know, that I'm standing in front of people, because I was the kind of shy that was very extreme. So I did community theatre. Of course, I was coming up slowly because of my shyness. And then I did traditional. I was introduced to a traditional dancing group. So I joined that. It was very hard. Very, very hard.
I can imagine. I feel like it's cardio the entire time.
Exactly. So I was dancing. And then I heard about the...
This is at the same place?
This is at a different place.
Okay.
This is at a different place. So now I heard about, there's a tap dance workshop. There's a dance teacher, a tap teacher who's coming to Kenya. And she's been coming since 2012. And this is 2015 now. And she's been coming. And she's coming to 2015. And she's coming to do a tap dance workshop at the Gote. At the not Gote. Which is place, Go Down. At the Go Down in South B. So I was like, so now my partner, my husband Ken, he's telling me, let's go to this workshop, this tap dance. I was like, what are you talking about, tap dance? What are these things you're telling me?
This is recently.
This is 2015 now.
Okay,
this is 2015. She's like, let's just go. We have nothing to lose. We're just sitting here anyway. Right. And at the time we were dating. So I'm like, well, okay, fine. Let's go.
Sure, yeah.
So, I mean, I have nothing to lose, right? So I went to the tap dance workshop and I met the tap teacher, and she opened a suitcase full of tap shoes. And she's like, okay, so you can pick whatever shoes you want, make sure it fits nicely. I remember this very distinctly because it stuck out to me. Right. How she was like, make sure that the shoes fit nicely and they're not too tight and they're not too loose. They should fit like a glove. So everyone was like picking shoes, and I'm just standing there. I'm like, what am I doing here? I mean, what is this? you know? Yeah. So I was the last person to go and pick shoes. And the first, because everyone was like, oh, this is too big, this is too tight, and you know. So I picked the shoes, and the shoes that I picked, they fit perfectly. And they just come, like they agree with my feet. And I'm like, okay, I'm wearing the shoes, I'm feeling nice, I'm at the back, you know.
I'm comfortable, I'm chilling.
I'm good, you know. So I come, and the workshop lasted for a month. So I the first day I get the shoes, and then the teacher said, you can keep the shoes. I was like, yes. So
like for the entire workshop or like forever?
So at first it was for the entire workshop. And then so I come the next day, and and it was a whole month, and I'm tap dancing, and slowly I'm moving to the front, and I'm very comfortable, and I'm like, oh, I can get this, you know, I'm really comfortable with this. So after the workshop, she said, oh, you can keep the shoes. I was like, yes, yes, you know, I'm just gonna go practice. I'm gonna practice because I love this, you know. It was just like that, and I started tap dancing like that, and so we were about more than 30 people in that class, in that workshop. So afterwards, I know that's a lot.
Yeah.
So afterwards, we talked with some few friends, and that's how we started, meeting once a week at Vocal now back in Kariobangi, because they have Vocal. VOCAL, Vocal.
Oh, like singing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because they were made a lot of the activities they were doing is they were teaching music.
Okay.
So dancers were like, by the way, we have space dancers, you can come.
Okay.
So they had the tap boards already, so that's how we started to meet once a week to go practice, and we'd meet like 4 of us or 5 of us sometimes, and that's how we started. So that's how a few months later we formed Tapatapa.
Okay.
We were like, okay, so we have to have a name and
right.
And so after the workshop is when I met quite a few people at the Go Down, because a lot of dancers were practicing there.
Right.
So that's why I met a lot of people doing contemporary dances. I was like, my whole world was like, my gosh, so much is going on, so that's how I met Davila, and we started dancing with Davila at Go Down, and I met these other wonderful ladies, Noelle. That's how we started, and I was dancing, and after the workshop, I was actually coming back to Go Down to dance. So I danced there for 2 years straight, every day. So that's how I came into dancing. That's how I met wonderful people like Adam, who is one of my teachers, and very, very inspiring. That's how I met a lot of people. Is when I just took a chance and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go. I have nothing to lose. So that's how we started dancing. That's how I started dancing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! What?
I know. Sorry. So that's how I started dancing.
Yeah.
That's how I got into contemporary, and I continued tap dancing. Of course, it was on and off, because it was like the teacher came for a month and then she left, then okay, so
what do we do?
Now you just repeat what you had learned. You go to the internet, and then we exchange videos with the teacher. Her name is Stephanie. We exchange videos, like I'm doing this and I'm sending to her, and she's like, okay, now you do this, this. And that's basically how I learned. And so she came back again in 2016, and guess who was at the front of the class this time?
Wow.
And the first time,
like I'm ready.
Yes. I was confident in myself. I believed in myself, and then I got the steps fairly faster than everyone else. So I was like, okay. I was struggling. I was struggling with community theater. I was struggling with traditional, but I'm not struggling so much with tap. It came very easily, which is, I surprised myself. It came very, very easily. So that's how we did, and then we did our first big show we performed as extras for the musical Annie, and we were so it was by Stuart Nash. I don't know if you heard of him.
Nairobi Performing Arts.
Yes, and we were so the Potterhouse School was doing the musical, and so they called us extra dancers for for tap for that. So that's how we got into that, and
this is your Tapatapa now.
This is Asa's Tapatapa, and we had one extra person, Alexis. He's at the Academy of Dance.
Yes, I know Alexis.
So we tap danced with him as well. So there was 5 of us. There was 5 of us. So that's how we did our first major show, and then of course we did classes here and there, and workshops here and there, and we're here, and we did sorry.
It's fine. That's how my brain runs. It's like wait, and then.
So we did. Okay, so we were invited for the first Nairobi Dance Life Festival in 2020, and we had a class.
This is during COVID, so it was online. Yes,
it was online.
I actually took those workshops. Although I didn't do tap, I did. I think some of the other ones.
We did. So it was online. It was at the Goethe Institute. We did a class, and then we did a performance. A 40-minute performance, which was crazy. And then so this was 2020, and then We didn't do the Nairobi Dance Life Festival in 2021. In 2022, we were invited to give a workshop, which was at the Kenya National Theatre, Ukumbi Mdogo. And then 2023, you were there for the workshop. And then we did the performance, which was so awesome.
So cool.
Because I mean, it might seem to some people like a small thing, but for me, going to that stage and doing a tap performance for 45 minutes, this one was 45 minutes. It was so surreal. It was like, this is what I was dreaming about, to have tap in such a big stage, you know. And so it was so exciting. We worked out. Sorry, we worked very hard.
We got our feet off.
Yes, that's it. We worked very, very hard, and we were at some point we were leaving practice like at 9 at night, just to try and get everything right and represent tap and what it is. Because like I said, tap is very close to my heart, and in the history of tap was an art form of giving. It wasn't so much as as competition. It was we're meeting at the street, and we're giving each other steps, and we're giving each other rhythm, and we're giving each other, and we're sharing about sharing about the culture of tap. And that's what ultimately we'd love it to be, is share. That's why we're even doing the tap tour. That's why we want to do the tap tour. It's just to share what we've
tell them what the tap tour is, because we're talking before this.
The tap tour. So last year we got an idea to do a tap teaching tour around Nairobi, and we approached several people. We did an intensive week at Cheza Cheza in Kibera. We did.
You guys know Cheza Cheza. We had Franco here from Cheza Cheza.
Yes. We did an intensive week last year. We did a few classes in Mathare at MSJC. They're at the Moi Air Base. They have their space there.
Okay.
So. And then we did a series of classes in Umoja. So there's the public swimming pool. They have a space there, and we just went and spoke to them. We're like, we want to do classes. We want to do these classes, and we just want space. And we're like, okay, fine, take the space.
Yeah,
use
really,
the space.
for free.
Yeah, for free.
Oh wow!
So that's how we started the classes there, and it was once every week, and we invited a few people to come for the workshop over time. Not for the workshop, for the classes over time. And the goal was to have people join Tapatapa and be like members of Tapatapa, so that we can teach, we can perform together and stuff like that. So that's how we do. Have a community, exactly. Have a tap community, if you may. So that's how we started the tap tour. The idea of the tap tour is still very alive and very much in planning. Although of course we've hit a few walls, but we are dreamers. We like to call ourselves dreamers, and we dream and we dream of the possibilities that the way things will go. So we are still planning on the tap tour. I should say though, we took the tap tour all the way to Siaya County.
What?
This story, I'm telling you, it's one of the most bizarre stories that we're gonna hear. So we have this thing that we call our stories, tap stories. So we have multiple tap stories, and this is one of them. I'm gonna go through it really quickly.
Okay.
So, brace yourself. So we're still in the idea of doing a tap tour, and an organization, and a friend of organization of us. It's called Friends of Siaya Disability Organization. They are based in Siaya County. So they tell me, I'm in contact with one of the members. So they tell me, we have an upcoming event, our very first event, and we're hoping everything will go well. That's how they live. And I'm like, okay, just continue. Don't give up, even if things get hard. So this organization, they are mainly supporting people living with disability, and trying to advocate for them to be included in a lot of things that's going on. So a few weeks the event is supposed to happen in July 1st, and this year. So a few weeks to the event, I'm like, wait, what if we go to Siaya and do tap? So I'm telling myself.
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is a very crazy idea. I'm the person in the group with the crazy ideas. So I go to mind you, we do not have any funds, we do not have any money. So I'm like, okay, I go to my team and I'm like, guys, I have a crazy idea. And they're like, okay, here we go. They're expecting anything at this point. Right. I'm like, do you remember I told you about Friends of CI Disability? And let me take you back a little bit. So Friends of CI Disability, they work with this school called the Nina Special School for the Deaf.
Okay.
So the kids who, of course, are deaf. And one day they went there and they took like videos of what the activities they're doing. And I said, what if these kids can do tap? What if we bring tap to these kids? Because tap, it's all about hearing, and it's all about listening to the sound and listening to yourself and listening to each other. And here we have kids who cannot hear.
Yeah.
How I was like, how I'll be very, very intrigued to know how they'll receive it, how they'd feel wearing the tap shoes, how they'd feel. Because now, at this point, it's about how they feel, not about what they hear.
Yeah.
So this idea was like, so I got this idea of going to Siaya, and I'm like, guys, I think we should go to Siaya. And they're like, okay, tell us more. How are we going to Siaya? So we sat down, we were like, okay, we don't have money to go to Siaya for the 5 of us, but everyone wants to go.
Right.
So let's do like a donation drive campaign. Yeah. So we asked people to donate for us transport and food for the day, and transport going back. So we sat. This is like maybe at most 3 weeks to the performance, to the event. So we are talking to friends. I'm like going through my phone book, guys, come on, help us do this. And then on the day so this is fast. We are traveling on the 31st. So we don't have money, so we can't go and spend the night there.
Right.
So we have to go and come back.
Yes.
This is an 8-hour travel.
plus the event.
Plus the event.
So 8 hours the event, and then 8 hours back.
Yes. So
got it.
I know. So we do the campaign, and then the night we're supposed to book the bus. We still are 50%. We do not have the whole budget. So we've gotten we are from practice, and we meet at my house. So everyone is tired. Obviously, we've been practicing. We had a show 2 days prior. Of course, for the show was about, come donate for us. We're going to Siaya, So everyone is tired. These people are sitting down on the floor. It's just like, okay, so guys, we still have a lot, to get. We're at 50%. We only have transport to go. We do not have food. And so I'm telling my people, okay, so we have to decide. Everyone has to decide for themselves if you want to go or if you don't want to go. Yeah. Because we definitely, for the amount we have, we can get there, but we're not sure how we're going to come back and what we're going to eat for the day. So everyone's like, let's go. Everyone is pumped. We're tired, but we're pumped. Okay. I'm like, okay. So I'm booking the bus. We booked the bus, 5 seats. And then, actually it was 6 seats, because we took my sister. We took my little sister who does the admin work for us. Okay. So we took my little sister. So that's 6 seats. Okay, so we were like, okay, so we meet tomorrow in town. We take the bus and we go. So we meet with the next day. We meet. This is 31st. We're meeting for the travel. So we travel the whole night. We get to Siaya on the 1st. This is the day of the event. By about 5 a.m. 6 actually, almost 7. So by 7, let's say 7, we are in Siaya. We are unloading our stuff, and then Aileen is part of Tapatapa. She's the one who's doing the marketing on social media, and then she's looking at her phone and she's like, oh, we just got a donation. We just got a donation, and then A few minutes later, we're waiting for our contact in Thea to come and pick us.
Yeah.
And a few minutes later, I'm checking my phone, and I just received some money from some random person. I don't know
what.
So we end up actually there right then and there before we go to the we go to the venue. We end up booking the bus back.
Hey.
Imagine, I was like, this is insane.
What?
So we end up booking the bus back already because we were supposed to travel on that night, that evening.
Yeah.
So we go, our contacts come, and then, so before she comes, I'm like, okay, so we need to get a place to like freshen up.
Right.
Of course, we don't have money, we can't book a hotel to go freshen up. So we're looking for like public bathrooms. And she's like, no, don't worry. The place where the event is, there's a home, and the owner said you can go and use it. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because everything is just working out. We were like, okay, we were stuck, but now everything is opening up. Because we wanted to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
So we go to the house, and the owner is like, you can use the showers, you can keep your stuff in the house, you can do whatever you want until it's your time to leave. So we're relaxing, we're waiting for the event to start. We go to the event, we do a tap show. We even got money to buy a tap board. You guys.
A tap board.
Board.
Oh, a tap board.
Yeah, okay. So the board. Okay, so for tap dancing, we don't tap dance on like concrete floor or we have a specific board.
Yeah.
So just before we went to perform, we have, because we just noticed that the event is concrete floor and we cannot tap dance on that. So we got a board. And we tap danced on the board, and then after the show, the kids, now the kids from Nina, they came to the event. So they were like, we want to try. Yeah. And of course there was a interpreter. So we got them shoes, and the videos of them trying, they're in our social media, Tapatapa _KE on Instagram.
Yeah.
Go check out. So they put on the shoes, and I'm telling you, Makena, it was one of those moments where I was like, okay, I just want to do this forever now.
Yeah. That was the time that you were like,
was the time I was like, this is it. This is why we're doing the tap tour. This is absolutely it. Because they were understanding me, although I'm not signing.
Yeah.
But they were understanding what I'm doing. They felt the sound in their bodies, and that was my cue. That's why I was curious. I was like,
you're like, can you guys like?
Yeah. I was like, I was just standing there. I was like, my gosh,
Yeah.
And like my team was there, and they're like, yo, we have to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how we went, and we tapped danced with them, and we got one. There was a lady there, a young person, and she was like, I really, really want to tap dance now. I want to tap dance.
Yeah.
And we never do this, but we left her a pair of shoes. We do not give people shoes on the first meet.
Yeah.
But we did. We left her a pair of shoes.
That's something about
her.
Yeah.
We left her the pair of shoes, and we left her the tap board. And now what we're doing is we're exchanging videos, classes with her.
Same thing you did with, oh my, full circle, man.
So now that's what we're doing. We're exchanging videos with Mariam, and she's learning through videos.
Yeah.
And she's practicing, and then she's sending the videos back, and I'm like, okay, this is good, but now do this and do this, and do the same thing my teacher did with me.
Before you know it, we'll have Mariam.
So the thing is, we're now planning to do a whole month of tap tour in Siaya with the Nina kids, and including the youth in Siaya. So that's the big plan. That's the dream now.
Yeah.
That's the dream now.
Yeah.
And, we're working towards that. And hopefully it will happen next year.
Right.
Early next year. So we can get the kids while they're in school before they go home, because it's a boarding school as well. So, yeah, that's the dream.
That's crazy, but like crazy in like a good way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's so far that's our story.
Yeah.
And we're that's why we want more people to come on board with the collab. So we're doing a collab right now, and we want people to come and join in Tapatapa and be members, so that when I'm going to somewhere else and someone is going to somewhere else, and everything is working.
There's enough people to like.
There's enough
spread
people
out.
Exactly,
Yeah.
spread out and delegate things, and you know. So yeah, go to our social media again and just watch out for things that we're posting. Watch out for the call-outs that we're going to have. Watch out for the workshops and classes that are upcoming. Yeah.
Who would you say inspires you as a dancer?
Who?
And why?
Okay, I don't have like one specific person. Like I mentioned, there's Adam Chenjo. I'd say when I started dancing, he was always there. Up to now, he's always there, always checking in. You know, it's like, how you doing? And you know, you need to continue, because there was a time where we were like really low, and of course there's those times where like, what is the point of all this? You know, and you want to give up, and your spirit is low. But he's a guy that's always there. It's like keep
going, keep doing it.
Keep doing it. You know, keep going. You know, because you know, he encourages so much. So he's one of my major inspirations. And that, you know, he's a wonderful person to work with as well. And we've worked with him on many projects. The other person is my tap teacher, Stephanie. She's a wonderful person. She gives and gives and gives and gives and gives. You know. And you know, she's very inspirational. She's always there as well when I'm like, okay, so I'm doing this step and I'm trying to create this and I'm trying to count this choreography and I can't. And she's like, okay, let's do a Zoom call and let's do a call and go over it. She's that person. She's always there, you know. The other person is Marika. She's my other tap teacher, and she comes twice a year to give us. Now we're doing teacher training workshops, and she's. You know, if Patience was a person,
Patience Marika.
Exactly. She's so patient with everyone. You do not get what she's saying, and she'll say it again and again, and she'll teach you slowly, and she'll take some time, and just, you know. That Marika, she's my inspiration as well. There's a few people I can mention, but let me mention those three for today. I'm probably gonna add more people.
That's fine.
I'm probably gonna add more people, because my thing is, you know, as when I meet new people, when I go to new places, when I go to whatever it is I'm doing, I'm always looking for an opportunity to learn and better myself, and grow myself, and grow the people that are around me. So I'm always learning, and you know, in my journey of learning, I'm meeting new people and meeting new inspirations.
You know what I really like about the people you've mentioned? They're all like teachers. And it's interesting because I feel like, for my own personal life, the teachers haven't been that great. So it's nice to hear a different perspective. That it's not always like that. It's not always a teacher who's like, what are you doing? And what's wrong? And all this is wrong and this is wrong.
Always on your case.
So that's really nice to hear that there's teachers like that. I mean, I've seen teachers like that also, but that wasn't my story. So it's really, I think it's really inspiring to hear that from your side. And for the other dancers also who, you know, haven't had maybe the greatest of teachers.
There's people out there.
There's people out there. That's really cool. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Of course. I knew there was something. I knew there was something. And we have it here. Thank you so much. Before we close it, please let us know where we can find you on Instagram. You already kind of mentioned, just mention again. And then you guys have classes weekly. Mention all of that. All of those things.
So our Instagram is tapatapa_KE. Finally got it. For the longest time I didn't.
I thought it was on your t-shirt. I was gonna be like,
no. Okay. This is just tapatapa. Everything tap dance.
Love it.
So our Instagram is tapatapa_KE. Our Facebook is tapatapa, like that, plain. And when you go there, you will get all the information, our email if you need to reach out, our number if you need to reach out. We have classes, weekly classes that are running at the Roslyn Riviera Mall at the DCK studios every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m. We are, however, for those of you who'd like to come but are like, it's too far. We are, however, trying to get more spaces on this other side, Eastlands and Thika Road, to get more classes, to get more people coming. So just follow us and you'll get all the information there. I don't know if I'm missing something. No, yeah, just go to our pages.
Yeah, everything is there.
Everything is there.
Yeah.
Everything is there. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but it's fine.
If you do, we'll just add it.
Yeah, we'll add. Yeah, but everything is there. Thank you so much, Makena, for having me.
It's a pleasure.
It was a ball.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
A pleasure was all mine. I hope you guys enjoyed it also. If you did, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Do it.
And check out our other conversations with other dancers as well who are professional, just doing it for fun, hobbies, part-time, all that good stuff. Until next time, dancer friends, keep creating and sharing. Bye.